Have you heard about Apeel, the natural spray that coats numerous types of produce to enhance shelf life? Apeel is sprayed on a variety of different types of fruits like apples, avocados, limes, and cucumbers, and it can't be scrubbed off. This product is actually derived from grapeseed oil, which is high in polyunsaturated fats and linoleic acid, which increase inflammation, disrupt cellular energy production, and thyroid and other hormone functions. It's also been found to contain measurable levels of heavy metals and other chemical solvents. And if you think you're safe because you eat organic, well, you're not, because it's sprayed on organic produce too.
Okay, y'all, I threw this watermelon out over a week ago. Cut it open and it was like plastic. I didn't really know what to do with it, so I threw it outside. This is a week later.
Literally, the ants would walk right next to it and not even disturb it. The ants didn't do anything at all to it. What are they doing with our foods?
I was cooking some spinach and one of the leaves just started inflating, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen. It kind of looks like plastic.
If you eat Wendy's, you know that every burger has identical perfect pieces of lettuce on them, so we put it to the test.
It's like melting like plastic.
Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Check this out. This is supposedly an organic strawberry. This is an apple. Do you see the problem here?
Store-bought and from a farm. Just got these from a common grocery store. They're white. These came super small. There were some bigger pieces. The size and the color. Someone explain that to me.
We're no longer eating real food. In 1996, a chemical was produced called MCP. MCP, and it stands for methylcyclopropene. Write this down. Methylcyclopropene. And methylcyclopropene is a petrochemical. It's a petrochemical that is used to preserve the shelf life of your fruits and your vegetables. In 1996 was when it was founded and patented. But in 2002, the Environmental Protection Agency decided, and the FDA, to put this into our food supply. So, this MCP, under a technology called SmartFresh, is used to preserve the shelf life of your fruits and vegetables as long as 2 to 3 years. Hear me, 2 to 3 years. Which means the fruits and the vegetables that you are consuming can be as old as 3 years. Do you understand?
Hello and welcome to Influencer Police, a place where we expose the lies, the cheating, and the dirty ways of these filthy influencers. Today's suspect: stores are selling us rubber chemical fruit. I'm Chief Coconut, and today I'll be going solo. So I was scrolling through my TikTok and I was thinking, what video am I going to make today? What interests me? What's happening? What's going on? And I stumbled across this video of this woman explaining that she just bought these like rubber blueberries and how she's been buying rubber fruits and how this has kind of been like a phenomenon that's been happening over the past, I don't know, 6 months to a year, whenever that Apeel thing came into circulation. Now, I found this video very interesting because I remember when stores announced they were going to start selling Apeel, which, if you don't know what Apeel is, it's basically this waxy coating that these fruit and vegetable manufacturers have been putting over fruits. And this is what Apeel, the actual place, says. It says that it's plant-based protection for longer-lasting produce. Apeel keeps produce fresh for longer with the help of a little extra peel. Find Apeel at a store near you. Do you want to know who owns Apeel? Can't say his name on YouTube, but I'm going to say BG. BG. And anything that BG owns or has any part in, I do not use, I do not consume. That man, in my opinion, allegedly, is one of the most evil motherfuckers in this entire planet. Okay, so what really is a peel and why are they putting this on our produce? Now, people have been testing this appeal crop and they have found that one, it's full of fatty acids and trans fat. They say that it's made of grapeseed oil, which is full of trans fat and it's probably really badly processed. And if you don't know, seed oils that are like processed in a certain way are super unhealthy for you. So of course, I'm sure they're processing it like that. Another thing they found in appeal is heavy metals, chemical solvents, synthetic compounds, and arsenic, allegedly. And they're putting this all over our produce. So people have been going to the store and they're buying a watermelon. They'll open up the watermelon and the whole thing is just like a big pile of crap. It's rubber, it doesn't taste like anything. So this one guy decided, okay, this is absolutely a big pile of crap. This isn't even a real watermelon. I'm going to cut it up and throw it outside in the dirt and see if it disintegrates. It wasn't. It sat there for weeks, basically untouched, just looking like this rubber red thing. And the kicker is that ants, animals, they don't want this shit. People have been putting their produce that has this waxy, rubberized feel to them, this appeal sticker crap. They'll put them out on their porch. They'll put them out in their garden. They'll put them out in, just the dirt outside, and not even an ant will touch them. This lady put a row of blueberries on her porch, and she saw ants like go around it. If the ants and animals don't want the produce, that is the clearest sign that there is something really sketch going on and that you should not be consuming it. And there was this one man who said that he puts one of everything he buys, like if he buys a thing of blueberries, he'll put one out and see if the ants will eat it or an animal will eat it. And if nothing touches it, he will not consume those blueberries. So he says it's like a little test he does, because at this point, you really don't know what you can trust. Now, obviously, in my opinion, everything with this appeal sticker on it, I would personally that would never touch my mouth. Creeps me the fuck out, and I would never ever eat that, in my opinion, allegedly. What's really scary though is you would think, okay, well, to avoid all this chemical appeal shit, I will just buy organic. Well, unfortunately, you can't do that either, because they are putting this crap on even the organic foods. And I don't even know how they can legally do this, because organic, I'm like, is there any standard to organic anymore? Because I really feel like there's not. If they can put this appeal crap on organic foods, then organic doesn't exist. And then it goes into the topic of, okay, well, basically all the produce in a traditional store is GMO manufactured, messed with. Because there are people coming out with videos saying, okay, this is a banana that's sold at the store. Well, this is what a banana really looks like in nature. And it looks nothing like the ones we get. There's this woman that showed corn, mangoes, a peach, strawberries, I mean everything, and everything looked completely different than what it's naturally found like in nature. The things that they're selling us are completely genetically modified, and then they're just still saying that it's organic. And then it just makes you think, well, why is this happening? Why is this allowed to happen? And what are we all going to do about it? I'm going to get to the why this is happening, and I can't say that much on YouTube, unfortunately. If y'all want me to make a Patreon and actually like say what I want to say, then let me know, because I would really love to post what I really think and not be censored. But all I'm going to say on YouTube is sick people make money and healthy people don't. Think about that again. Sick people make money and healthy people don't. There's also a lot that goes into that, a lot darker, deeper shit than what I even just said. But I can't say that shit on YouTube. But just think about, you know, you go to the doctor and something's wrong with you, how much money you have to fucking pay to get healthy again. To get medicine, how much medicine costs, how much health insurance costs, how much everything fucking costs in the medical realm. And when you're sick, you gotta pay a lot more. And in my opinion, alleged, it's all connected. All of this is connected. And what leads all of this is money, greed, and power. And panic desires of the elite that are running all of this and deciding all of this and pushing all of this. And we know that BG is in charge of this appeal shit. He also is in charge of Beyond Meat. Don't even get me started with Beyond Meat. The same motherfucking weird ass shit that's an appeal is in that Beyond Meat. Now, when I was vegan, I avoided that shit like the plague. I would not eat Beyond Meat. I would not fucking eat that shit. Hell no. That would not touch my mouth. I would never buy it. Was it kind of yummy, you know, sometimes? Yeah, it didn't taste bad, but I just know, like, what is filled in that BS is nothing I'd want on my lips. I said anything that man has anything to do with, I avoid like the plague. I do not go near. Now, I was watching a video of someone kind of talking about all of this, and he basically said there's a chemical called MCP that's been basically placed into most of our food, and it's a chemical that preserves shelf life and can preserve the shelf life of fruit and veggies to 2 to 3 years. So he said he thinks that these stores are selling us fruits or veggies that are like 2 to 3 years old. And I was thinking about it, and I've noticed that my fruit and my veggies, they stay fresh way longer than before. I put everything basically in my fridge though, because I really do need it to stay fresh. Like, bitch, I'm not rich. But I noticed that I could put apples in there and the apples will last weeks, maybe like a month or so. And it freaks me out so much that even though it looks like it's still good, I'm freaked out that it is still good. So I will just throw them away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this apple has been in the refrigerator for like 2 to 3 months now. This is not normal, so I'm throwing it away. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to do that because of money, you know? But I've noticed like my vegetables like last way longer than normal, and kind of just everything besides bananas. Everything besides bananas. My bananas will go bad in like 0.5 seconds. But I'm really not trying to buy anything with that appeal shit on it. But there's a list of stores that openly say, yep, we are selling appeal. And there's stores that say, no, we're not. Now, I mostly shop at Sprouts. And sometimes like a Ralph's if I'm going to more of like a more known, bigger store, like I'll go to like a Ralph's, but I normally try to buy my produce and everything from Sprouts. And I didn't even know that they were one of the stores that refused to sell appeal, but I was very happy that they are one of the stores that refuse to sell appeal. So if you can, you know, find a Sprouts near you, I'd recommend buying from Sprouts. And honestly, it's really not more expensive than the traditional grocery store. I feel like everything is kind of like equal playing field nowadays. It's all just expensive at this point, you know? So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to go to Sprouts because it's more expensive. It's like, well, yeah, if you're buying like super bougie items, but if you're just buying like an apple or something, it's really not that much more expensive. And it's 100% worth it because you don't want this chemical crap in your body. Okay, honey? Like, it is going to disrupt your system to the motherfucking core, bitch. And I think that we're going to see a lot more sick people in the coming years if they're consuming all this chemical crap. And the more that these people mess with our food and put chemicals and really just dangerous things in our food that we're consuming, I mean, shit's gonna get real motherfucking fast. And this is why I think that community gardens should really be pushed in a thing. I think if you can, you should, you know, grow your own food. The thing with that is a lot of people are in situations where we don't have the luxury to grow our own food. You know, like I live in this apartment where, bitch, I don't want to grow food outside my apartment. Like this place, oh gosh. It is not suitable for anything to grow back there. I would say that. I think I'd rather eat the peel shit, I'll tell you that. But there are things like, I've seen these indoor kind of planter things you can grow things on. That could be something to look into. But then I think it would be really hard to find seeds that aren't GMO and aren't messed with already itself. My blinds have been like blinded this whole time. They're just, the wind's going crazy right now. So I'm like, even if you grow your own food, you'd really have to pay attention to like, where did the seed come from? And you'd have to like research that. So even growing your own food is definitely a better option, but comes with its challenges and concerns as well. And then it's like, okay, well, you can go to farmers markets, because I would rather trust the people at the farmers markets than the big stores. So I think farmers markets are definitely a way to buy better food and better quality food. And you can actually talk to the people that are, you know, selling the food. But I mean, this is just going to keep happening until, you know, we say no. We say, we're not going to motherfucking eat that crap. Like, we don't want rubber food. And I don't even know how this is getting passed. I mean, I do, because everything is corrupt, like I always say. But I just want to say that you will find these big corporations with these nasty-ass products like Pepsi. You know, they took over Naked Juice. Naked Juice, I don't know if y'all remember, but Naked Juice used to be, like, pretty good quality. It was actually, like, supposed to be, like, a healthy smoothie, you know, like, on the go. But now, after Pepsi bought it, it's a big load of crap. It's basically just like concentrated boo-boo juice that isn't even good for you anymore. Like, they took everything that people loved about Naked Juice and they just turned it into a big pile of crap. So that's why I barely even drink Naked Juice anymore. I'm not drinking Naked Juice to be healthy, bitch. It's more like a milkshake to me nowadays, you know? And then I heard that Clorox bought Burt's Bees. And Burt's Bees used to be like super, you know, like non-toxic, natural and whatever. And I would assume that since Clorox bought them, I'm sure their quality went down. I mean, I don't buy Burt's Bees. Anything with like bee, anything to do with bees, I'm just like, I can't. I'm not. I can't. I just can't. I have too much anxiety. I'm be like, will I just like unlock like being allergic in like 0.5 seconds? I don't know. I have really bad anxiety, you guys. But it's interesting because you just see these big, generic, in my opinion, evil companies trying to take over the non-toxic healthy companies and then destroying them and completely changing them. And it happens time and time again. So you think you found this really healthy, non-toxic alternative and company that you can really love, and then it just turns out, oh no, it got bought out and now it's a big pile of crap. So this is definitely a big issue. And as someone like me, I really strive my hardest to be non-toxic and live as healthy as I can. And it can be a challenge sometimes because you really have to look into ingredients. You have to research. You have to live differently than the normal person does. You know, I'm not sitting around spraying Lysol in my house. You know, I'm not using Clorox to wash my clothes because all that shit, in my opinion, allegedly, is toxic as fuck. I have to go out of my fucking way to find all these alternatives and just like, I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, I will go out of my way to make sure that I can find something, the best quality I can find, and then something I can afford too. So it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. But I wanted to come on here and talk about this with you guys because, one, I don't want any of you eating this bull crap, and I want you aware of what's going on with all of this, because I don't want motherfuckers getting sick and consuming stuff when they don't even know what's going on. And I have definitely seen this. Like, if I buy some avocados from, let's say, an Albertsons or something, I have noticed that they are weird, like almost unedible. They're like rubber. And now when I really think about it, because I kind of forgot about all this appeal stuff was happening because I would usually only shop at Sprouts, you know, and it's not happening there as far as I'm aware, but I haven't come across it. But I will occasionally, you know, go buy something at Albertsons or something, and then I'll see all this shit is fucking weird, and I'll be like, disgusting, and I can't even eat it. So let me know if you guys are experiencing this waxy rubber coating on your fruits, what you guys think about this whole appeal thing, if you have any experiences with this weird rubber chemical fruit, and just let me know. And one more thing before I go is, I forgot that they are now chemically ripening fruits. And there's this lady who said that when they chemically ripen a strawberry, it is basically all white inside and they're really, really big. And when they're sun ripened, they're completely red inside and they're very, very small. Strawberries are normally very small. And that just is like, okay, they're even chemically ripening our fruits and vegetables, you guys. That is scary. And that's why everything is flavorless and fucking looks weird and is huge. I mean, it's all just a big fucking joke and a scam, in my opinion, allegedly. But anyways, okay. I could go on and on about this, y'all. But that is just my thoughts, and I just wanted to have a convo about this because, I don't know, it's just going to get worse if, you know, we don't put an end to it. I know no one wants to eat this shit. And also, we could also talk about, you know, meats. How they're messing with the meats and people are seeing creepy ass shit with their meats, like moving meats, lab grown meats, like white spots coming up on their meats after you put seasoning on it, just weird ass shit, you know. There's a lot going on with their food, but I'll leave it here. Please subscribe to the channel. We'd really, really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 10K. You know, as you've seen, you know, I've been trying to put in the work, y'all, you know, try to make videos and whatever. But anyways, I appreciate all of you so much. Please like the video to help boost the algorithm. That really, really helps us out. And share the video if you can. And then hit the notification button so you never miss a video. And yeah. Appeal is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Appeal is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Few times I buy a product with appeal and then I see that it's not real. And this shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Subscribe.